You run into your 16-year-old self, but you can only say 3 words to them. What do you think about, and why? Don't stop drinking. I feel you, but I will tell you one thing, it is never too late to stop drinking. I did about 6 years ago. I just want the money and time back. Congratulations. Sadly, I am just 2 weeks sober after 3 serious attempts before 8 months/4 months/11 months. I wish I could be like you someday. I am really proud of your achievement. Don't worry about time. You can use the one that is still left for you to do what you deserve. Enjoy life. I quit cold turkey on New Year's Eve 2019 at age 52. I haven't touched a drop of alcohol since. I have missed it, but I have told myself that I no longer want to pay for alcohol and I no longer want to have a hangover every damn day! There was a time in my 30s where I would drink a bottle of tequila in a day. Assuming you are not actually an alcoholic, quitting is just willpower. I live in Bangkok and I still go out to bars with my friends. I just drink club soda. Believe in yourself and you can do this. Check out This Naked Mind. There is a book and a podcast. Totally changed my relationship with alcohol. You did well. I never had someone say this to me before. You did well. Thank you. I actually wanted to see that today. Is it meaningful when it's from people who don't know what you did and are saying it to you because you say it's what you want to hear? Dump first name last name. Actually, this is the one. ILO, take it over Bitcoin. Dump BTC at 30 equators. That's still 3 words. All in Bitcoin. Bitcoin was under $0.01 when I was 16. No, you would want to say something like Bitcoin reaches 60,000. The hard part isn't just to buy Bitcoin, but to know not to sell it when it goes from $1 to $10, or $100 or $1,000, or even $10,000. True, but at the price it was back then, even if went all in and sold at 100, I'd be set for 10 life. But you're right, all Bitcoin 60k. Bitcoin 2009 buy. Saying when to sell would be better. Bitcoin sell never. PFF, like 16-year-old me is going to listen to any advice, even from me. Exactly what I was thinking. Brush your teeth. Does anyone remember the video on YouTube, Brush Your Teeth? It was a hip-hop video and can no longer be found. We still quote it at our house. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Buy some land, buy some land, buy some goddamn land. Stop smoking. Now, hey, this was mine, too. Same. I'm planning on quitting by the time I get married. Wear a condom. First time I ever had sex was 18. Didn't wear condom, got herpes. What a shitty way to remember your first time. I am sorry, at least have comfort that 67% of all people in the world have herpes. I have it in the form of a cold sore 1-3 a year, have since I was young. Still not the way I'd want to start out my sexual experiences. You're the figure of people who haven't isn't so bad in the grand scheme of things, but 33% of the population are some uneducated fares who don't understand it and think you're some diseased untouchable lol. It's pretty daunting when trying to date. Most people don't know they have it. Read this note. The note is blank because the magic extends to writing. First monkey paw wish. Encode whole sentences in binary and pronounce the code as a single number, making sure it starts with 1. But then again, it's not in the spirit of the question. Every time this is asked, Bitcoin people flood the thread. You have ADHD? Yes, this would have made a big difference. Get mental help. He waited until I was 29 to seek help. I feel like I wasted so much potential in my 20s by shutting myself in my room and crying all the time. It gets better. sort of related, but I'd say you have autism. Apostrophe, it would have been nice to find out 30 years ago rather than now. Could have saved me a lot of heartache, people problems, job losses, and literal decades spent thinking/wondering what's wrong with me, and the time just a bitch. Instead, I just have meltdowns when I'm overstimulated, and don't understand a lot of social stuff, which makes people assume I'm being rude or mean deliberately. That could be me writing this. Finally diagnosed at 61. 61 is relatively young these days. Better than 71, right? Nice of you to say so. In my head I'm still about 18. Right parenthesis. And yes, I don't know whether an actual clinical diagnosis would have been a good thing when I was younger. I might have missed out on a lot of things, because I'd have avoided them because autistic. But on the other hand, it would have been really helpful to understand why I was such a klutz socially. Life gets better. Did you mean no East A? This is how I felt at 9 a.m. By Apple stock. Confused lieutenant and noises INTENSIFY. Respect your boundaries, because it would have changed my life outcome in so many ways, and prevented me from allowing useless people into my life, just for the sake of left double angle bracket there is good in everyone right double angle bracket. Ugh. My mother would always tell me that there was good in everyone. I got into so much trouble by seeing the good in people and ignoring all the red flags. Bitcoin 60000 was air dash. Go to Jing. Surprised this was as low as it was. I was going to go with lose weight now. Finish high school. Your 16-year-old self misunderstands and moves to Finland to complete their studies. If he complete their studies, I guess the message still got across. Give dad love. I'm assuming he knows I'm his future self. My dad died 2 months ago. I'd do anything to have more time with him. Greater than I'm assuming he knows I'm his future self. You think this is a really important point, because I definitely would not recognize me. And if I didn't think that I knew the person who was giving me the 3 words, I would likely disregard. I never took advice from anybody. Nice got bro. Haha, that's funny. Believe in yourself. My favorite thing to tell myself is if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Microsoft, Amazon, Bitcoin. Mom. How was your day-to-day ? You, 16. Fine. Met a crazy man on street who was saying nonsense words. Apostrophe. You are gay. No, I'm not : left parenthesis. Just be yourself. One word, plastics. Get a vasectomy. Haha, what happened? Baby happened. I don't think I would. I'm too scared of the butterfly effect, and I have social anxiety low. I don't think it could have gotten worse, so I'd be fine with the butterfly effect changing everything. Just be confident. Avoid Wuhan market. Don't get married. That's always my first thought when this kind of question pops up. Study engineering physics. I would have built a much better life that way, probably. You are bisexual. Finish your degree. Pretty much covers what I screwed up in life with. What happened after? Married too young, got divorced, wound up giving him my house, just to get rid of him, and starting over with a 4-year-old son. Never got 1 penny in child support, because he was abusive, so it was easier to take care of my son, and get on with life. Yes, I made idiotic decisions, but I've tried to rectify them. I'm sorry for you. That's an harsh. Hope things get better. Oh thanks. No worries. I worked and raised my son, married a wonderful man 7 years ago and love his family. I couldn't ask for a happier life. Play bass guitar. Get some help. 16 was a bad time. I was self-harming, self-sabotaging good relationships/friendships, to be in an abusive relationship with a narcissist, and in the throes of unraveling a baby mental illness that sent me into a 7-year-long drug/sex bender. I could be used some help. Haha. Nice shirt, nerd. So, I run into myself. Time variant. Multiverse. I'm so confused. Don't be afraid. Be more social. University was pointless.